Hi everyone, my name's Pieta Valentine. I've written 2 books, The Resident's Voice from a Dementia Unit and The Resident's Rise from a Dementia Unit. This video is on what if there is no dementia unit to go into. Very, very difficult. So say the situation has become unmanageable, say the person with dementia is aggressive, they're causing real problems at home, they're wanting to get out, or maybe they've smashed windows, they're kicking at the door, they want their freedom, they want to get out, but they get lost when they do go out, and just a whole range of problems which comes with anger. It's unmanageable. What do you do about it? And you can't, there's no available dementia unit for them to go into. This has to be the most difficult situation with dementia, the most difficult. Because we're so fortunate in New Zealand, if it gets to this state, people can easily be referred to dementia units by the doctor. And if the family can't afford it, the government pays. But I'm now aware that in countries, America, etc., the government doesn't always pay for dementia facility stays. So if that's the case and the family can't afford it, which understandably many can't because it's so enormously expensive, it's extremely, extremely difficult. So, so say you're at this most demanding end of care, you're the solo carer or near solo carer, say, for your aggressive father, say, at home, and things are becoming out of hand, you're not managing it. Look, so you've been to, there's few options left, but those options you need to take up each of them step by step. So going to the doctor about this, getting, your brother or the neighbour or someone to look after the father, if, someone strong to look after the father while you go to the doctor, talk it through. There's always going to be some doctor you can talk it through. And look, it may well be he says that, look, it's too difficult. We're going to have to put your father, say, on medication to settle him down. Well, in this particular instance, this will need to happen because you can't have an aggressive parent or an aggressive anybody, no matter what the relationship, creating havoc at home. If someone's like that in the world outside the dementia world and normal society, they'll go to jail or there'll be some restraint for them. So there needs to be restraint for a person with dementia as well, especially if they're being aggressive and it's a threat for other people. So you really need to sort of look at this clearly when you're going through this with your parent and look at the safety issues when it becomes, the key point being when things become unmanageable, other steps need to be put in place. So when the situation's unmanageable, you're finding it unmanageable, the person's unmanageable, which they certainly will be at high level anger, even often moderate level anger, and there's safety issues involved, then you will need to go to the next step. So say you've gone to the doctor, he suggested medication. Okay, so that's one thing. So you've got that in place. He's not taking medication from you. Then it may well be the nurse or carer that comes in 3 times a week to help with cares. Hopefully that can be in place or something similar, or someone he trusts or, doesn't have distrust of, to get them to feed the medication. That's not an easy thing to organise, especially when you have to give it to him regularly, but try and work out some way. If he's not taking it from, maybe you can grind it up, with a spoon or a mortar and pestle and grind it up and then put it in his food. That's also a good way. Maybe put it in the drink if it's dissolvable and he can drink it. There are ways, so he can take the medication. And hopefully it will settle him down. It will settle him down. There are medications to settle people down. But of course, there's side effects as well, which is very sad to have to cope with. But unfortunately, this is the sad reality when it's got to this state. If the person is, if you're looking after them at home, there's no dementia facility available, and they're depressed, really depressed, though sad for them, you will be able to manage that because mostly it's just a matter of cares, isn't it? And supporting them. If you're, mainly solo, supporting them, just do activities that are easier on your energy, like if they're depressed, chances are they won't want to go out for a walk anyway. So, you know, in a way, all your energy really is just being put into cares, though that is a big thing. And so just do activities that are easy on your energy, like reading them a book or a magazine or something out of the newspaper, you know, something you're interested as well in. So while you're reading it out loud to them, you're learning and you're keeping connected with the outside world, which can be difficult when you're so absorbed in looking after this one person. So at least you're not missing out entirely. You're keeping up with it, you know. And even if the depressed person with dementia can't understand you too well, it's the tone of voice, it's this company, it's the support, you know, it's hearing a nice, familiar, supportive voice in there with them, by them. They'll enjoy that. Of course, they will get something from that. Now and then they might perk up and understand something and say something to you, you know. But it's a lovely activity. You can do that for half an hour, morning, and half an hour at night, reading something nice. Maybe from a book that you know they liked, you know, Pride and Prejudice. It's a very favourite one, Mr. Darcy. Or just read extracts from it, you know. And it's just like a talking book, lovely, from you. Or it may well be that they like an actual talking book itself, if they've been a big reader and you know the books that they like to read and got out from the library, or, you know, books on the bookshelf at home that are well used. Get that library book out, the audio one, and put it by their bed and let them listen to that. It's a really good idea. Yeah. So look, there's ways of going around it, but you just need to assess it. Okay, in terms of how you're managing. You know, you haven't got a dementia unit to go into. You're looking after your, say, depressed mother, how to keep managing it long term, and having activities that save your energy. And draw on your support network that is supportive. You know, negate those people that aren't supportive, that procrastinate, that say they'll do something but they don't end up doing it. You know, ask 3 times, and after the 3rd time, if they're not supporting, forget it. You know, people need to be supportive when you ask them for help. They need to be there then to help with that thing. You know, that's what support is, practical support, helping at the time of need, main thing. So whatever your support network is, often it becomes very small in time because, you know, there's stigma, prejudice, procrastination, laziness, whatever it is. Often you find the support network evaporating. People that you would think would support don't, but often what happens, people you think that won't support do. Now, even you may not even know them very well. They may be the next door neighbour or someone from the church or whatever. Take advantage of that. Yes, if they're prepared to, there's always something that someone can do and a way to help. Even making food, scones, when your reserves are low, all help is appreciated and needed, in fact. So it may become a different world for you, supporting this person at home with a different supportive community around you. But certainly with the anger, you have to go to the doctor. Or if the doctor's not, well, you know, he's too busy and he hasn't got time to listen, go to someone within your community or church, an elder, someone who's experienced and wise, who knows the resources of the community, village or city, you know, and he'll understand the networks. Go to him, even if even if you don't know them. They might be a JP, even if you don't know them, just go anyway with your case. And you will often find there's very supportive, kind, sensible, wise, well-resourced, well-supported people with good networks out there who will be prepared to help. They will go all out to help. But you just need to work out where you can go for this help and go outside your normal networks to find this help. You know, go to the JP, go to the library, go to the doctor, go to the elder, wherever you can, and get referrals from them and just say, look, where can I get support for this situation? And they will be able to work it out for you and give the support that you need. But, you know, be prepared to branch out and try to go to those people that are likely to be able to support, that have the support networks, the finances, whatever is needed to be able to help you. Thank you for your support and encouragement and likes.